training video for Zoho Templates, email blasts, pages, PDF, JPEG conversion. We had a meeting last night, Saturday night, Tampa, with Steve Cardos, and there was a training video that wasn't present that was needed. So I'm here in New Orleans. Apologize for the background noise on a delayed flight back to Tampa. It's Sunday morning, and we're in Google Drive under Shared with Me for You, broker training videos. A number of training videos for you to see, and there'll be a new one. And this one's going to be how to create a template and email blast in Zoho. And where you'd go is under Settings, Setup, Templates. And we've set up two of them, and I'll use this one here. And what you have here is a template that is for contacts, and this will propagate the first name of each contact that you email blast. You can email blast 100 at a time, up to 1,000 per day. And what I simply did is put this in here, and I'll show you how to do it. It's a copy and paste, and then I simply dropped or uploaded this JPEG picture of a Pages document that I converted into a PDF. And then I attached a picture of his business card. I also added a link to an email for Steve. So if they hovered over this picture in their email and clicked on it, it would automatically open up the screen for them to email Steve with a title saying something like open house invitation. Or on his business card, I attached a link to the website. So he click on this image, it will go to his go to the website. You can even have it go to the website in his landing page. So that's where you'd find it. And then under contacts, I open up a different section here. Let's see, that's templates. Under contacts, we would filter the way we'd want. So I have filtered for all the contact owners under Jan. Total down here is 443. Down here is 1 through 100. You can further filter as much as you like or as little as you like. But once you do, I click here, and it clicks the first 100. I can hit send email. When I do this, it's going to ask me, do I want a template? I do. Select template. I wanted to use, I think it was this one. And then you want to change this so it doesn't email me. Record owner email. That's from your email, not mine. And then reply to record of owner, which would be you. And then I hit send, and it'll send to these 100 people. I already sent, I think the first 200. So I'll send from 301 to 400. Click here, hit send email, select template, pick the template, change this to record owner, change this to record owner, hit send. Now it's going to send 100 emails. What it's doing is sending it and then also making sure that it got through. If it didn't get through, it'll tell me that it didn't get through. And at this point, you would want to copy and paste those people, put them in the notes, which I did here. These are the people that it didn't contact. And I can see why. There was a exclamation point here. Added net something here. What that typically means is they opted out, it was still getting through. So two things I do when they opt out is I click the opt out button, and I also change their email on the backside. I used to change it in here. It's best to change it here, and that way you can quickly determine, oh yeah, they were opt out, and we made sure that we didn't accidentally contact them again. But when somebody opts out, you give them a call and say, hey, sorry about that email, just wanted to touch base with you. Have you found your yacht yet? And go through the qualifying questions with them. Try to save it. Don't just cower it away. and then you're confirming that they want to opt out of the emails, and say, what kind of emails do you want any updates? If I found a boat for you, how do I contact you? And they'll tell you. Okay, so back to this. This should almost be done. Sending 100. Again, it sends it out, sends it back in. So while we're waiting for this, I'll show you in Pages. You can get a template like this. And what you want to do is it's straight up Pages, just like a document. You can make your changes here. Change the pictures. I was showing Steve how to change an image. You go in Image, Replace, find a different image, open, and now it stays in the same parameters, so you don't have to do much. You can even make it bigger. You can move it around, make it smaller, hit done, Command Save. Change the information here to, let's say, Scott, or Scott. And what's nice about this format on this open house, yes, it talks about a couple models, and you can change the models, change the pictures, change the text up here. But you can change the marina here. You can change the time and date, days. What I don't put is the date. I say, join us, save the date this Saturday and Sunday. So let's say you don't have an open house this Saturday and Sunday, but you send this blast out, and somebody calls you back and they say, I want to attend your open house on Sunday or Saturday. So you're going to be there at 3 o'clock? So, yeah, sure, I'll be there at 3 o'clock. Now you have a good excuse to be there and have an open house. And, it's a way of developing your leads into contacts into sales. So once you've done that, I can Command S to save. And then from there, you'd go File, Export to PDF, Export to PDF, Best, Next. And so now you have a PDF, save it wherever. I want to change this to Scott. Export. And now you go into Finder. All my files usually pops it up. I want to look for Scott. There's Scott. It's a PDF. I open up. See, it's kind of too big. It says 1.7 and it's also PDF, and so Zoho won't see that. You have to convert it into something else. So there's two ways you can do it. You can go into File, Export, Image, JPEG, and then filter, change the filter so it doesn't, it can't be over 3 megabytes. Or a more simple way to do it is to make this small enough it's where it fits in your screen. From there, Command Shift 4 for screenshot. And screenshot, just catch the edge with this symbol here. Then I drag across to the bottom. Let go. I've got a screenshot. And now I can go into Files. Should be a new screenshot. Today at 10 o'clock, so this is the one. I can even change it to open house. Flyer Scott. I can easily find it. Open house Scott. And so when I go back into Zoho, I see it said 10 emails are invalid. So click here. These are the 10 invalid emails. I copy them. Command C, and I put them in notes so that I can call them back and say, hey, your email's not working. I just want to get an update on your email so I can send you the boat you're looking for. They say, no, I don't want you to send me emails. Say, hey, have you found your yacht yet? Are you still looking for a boat? Go through the qualifying questions, get updated contact information. So don't just, let it go. Keep pursuing it. It's not a no until it's a real no. They might say, yeah, I bought a boat. And then you ask them, do you like your boat? How long are you going to keep it? Keep notes, put it in Zoho. And so instead of tasks for 3 years down the road when they want to sell their boat, other thing you can do is offer, hey, if you know somebody that wants to buy or sell a boat, I religiously pay a 10% referral fee. All I need is their name, telephone, or email address, and we send you a check if they ever buy a boat. And that way, even though they're a sold client and they're not going to be ready for another 3 years, if they know somebody and they know that they can make a little extra money, they might send somebody your way. So that's that. Close out here. I'm going to go back into, again, we went into setup, clicked on the wrench setup, go into templates, say new template, and you have choice leads or contacts, potentials. So we want to go with contacts next. And in here, that's a field I was telling you about. I usually will click on here and click at least 3 or 4 times so that I don't change the format for everything. I'll show you why. Contacts. So yeah, contacts. And then if I want their first name, I would go to first name. And now here is the copy merge field section. I simply copy that, command copy, command C, and I can command V paste. And so I want this a little bigger, bold. It's their name. I'm going to stand out a little bit. Voila, maybe even a little bigger. And then I want to add that picture that we did. So I go under here, which is insert image, and I go choose file, and there's that open house one that we did for Scott. How big is it? 1.4. It's a PNG, which most likely won't take. Let's see, choose. It says uploading image, so it's actually going to take it, which is good. If it's too big, then we can convert it into JPEG, make it a smaller one. How do I convert it into JPEG? So this one here is the PNG. So I double click on it, opens in preview. On preview I can do file, export as a JPEG, and then it tells me how big it is. Okay, this is 1.3, you want it smaller than that, that's good enough. You can even make it alpha, which turns the whites to opaque or clear, and hit save. Now I got a JPEG to work with if it was going to take the PNG. It looks like it's taking it, maybe. It's going awfully slow. Yep, there it is. So now, very important to keep the aspect ratio so it doesn't get squeezed or stretched. Keep aspect ratio. The thing you want to click is left. So if it's on it's not on a computer, it's on a phone or a tablet, that it sends it to the left side so it shows up somewhat centered to them. And then the height, the width is kind of the important part. You don't want to be over 300 or 400. So let's do 400 width, and it makes the height 552 in pixels. This is the old style of doing things. I wish they'd convert it to where you could just drag and drop, but we got to do it this way. Say hit insert. And there it is. Insert it in there. And the next thing I want to do is add his business card. I just thought of something. It would have been smarter for me to add his business card first. There we go. There it is. If I added his business card first, I wouldn't have to do what I'm about to do, which is click a whole lot of clicks to get to the bottom of this image. So clicking to get to the bottom of the image. Again, this is old school, so just got to deal with the old schoolness. So here I'm at the bottom. I'm going to add his business card. Insert picture. I'm looking for Scott. Choose. Look for Scott. And here I got Scott's business card as a JPEG. I hit choose. It's going to pull it up here in the preview. See uploading image. It's too big. It's going to tell you it's too big, and you got to make it smaller. You want to wait till it downloads in there, and then click to keep aspect ratio left side. Make the width not more than 3 to 400.
Okay. Put your stuff here for now. No, I'm good, thank you.
Working real slow. Alright, it's done. Keep aspect ratio left alignment. Change the width to 3 to 400. 400. Hit insert. Voila. The width is about the same. Looks great. Other thing you could do is try to center the name so it doesn't look so offset. Remember, it's gonna propagate from the first name of every contact that you have that you send it to. You can send 100 at a time, up to 1,000 a day, and it's a waste of money if we don't do it. So, and there you go. Oh, the last thing we want to do is I'm going to drag over the picture. I'm going to add a link, insert link. This will be an email. So the email is Scott at yatman.com. I can copy, paste, Control V, subject. You're invited. Yacht boat show this weekend. Hit OK. And now I want to do a link to his business card. Insert link. Euro. Select text. Yachtman.com. I can copy. Command, and sometimes Euro wants the www dot or the HTTPS. Command V, hit OK. And now I want to save it. When I ask to save it, it's going to want this information. But if you don't do it in there, it's going to ask you for it. Cannot connect. Name cannot be empty. So what's the name of this? This will be Open House Invite Scott. What's this? We can do the same thing. You're invited.
No, you won't. So you don't need to think of the full house in terms of you're going to pay the full house regardless if you're going to bonus. That's the bonus.
Open house.
But if you want to win it both hands,
weekend.
Yeah.
And it's safe.
Because if you
want to keep it as public so other people can see.
Ace 10. Save.
That way they can learn from your efforts, and we can all work together as a team. And there you go, save one. Now again, you want to go into contacts. Go into contacts, and for this one, let's change that to is Scott. Apply filter. Check out the count. It's got 220. You want to click up here. That's the one of 100. Now I'm going to hit send email. I'm going to hit select. And the one for Scott, right? So you make this a little bigger. Can't see the size of it. Steve, it's probably this one's. Nope. Follow. Nope. Open house invite Scott. You can even put a check mark here to remind yourself which one it is. Okay. Come on, check it. There's Scott's. So I'm going to click on that one. I have 383 left of the 1,000 per day I can do. Select template. Oh, it's already selected. And then here you want to change this to, it's from Scott, so record owner's email. And you want them to reply to Scott, which should be record owner's email. Hit send. Now it's going to send that 100. It's going to also check to make sure that it got sent. The ones that didn't get sent, it'll tell you. And then you can copy and paste that, put it in notes, and then now you can call these people back individually. Hey, try to send you an email, but your email has changed. What's your new email address? Oh, you don't want an email? How can I tell you? Have you found your yacht yet? Are you still in the market? Qualifying questions. Find out what their blockades are, and get through those blockades to get to the sale. If they sold a boat, ask for the referral. Say, hey, if you've come across somebody that wants to buy or sell a yacht, please send them my way. I religiously pay 10% of my referral fee as a referral fee. All I need is their name, telephone number, email address. If they ever buy a boat, we'll send you 10% referral fee check of whatever we made. So there's different revenue streams. And, let's say, I don't want to buy a boat until I know what I'm doing yet on a boat. So I got a great captain, Pirates for Hire, that can help you get up to speed and even figure out which boat it is you want to buy. And that's really great because you get, not only will Captain Z get a client on the sailing captain side, but he will give you feedback of where they are and what they want to do on the purchase side. It's really great. Ask Steve Cardos. He almost lost a client because he didn't believe in Steve. But Z reeled him back in, and his 2-year plan turned into a 2-month plan, and he bought a boat in St. Simons Island, Georgia, which we Outlaw helped deliver it from St. Simons Island, Georgia, all the way to St. Pete. Gained a lot of time and a little extra money in the delivery. So here one failed, and I can't see that, but if it's an email failure, like I showed you, you'd copy and paste it and put it into something like notes so you can follow up with them and get their updated information. I hope you found that helpful. What we reviewed was Zoho Templates, email blast, pages, PDF conversion, and also JPEG conversion. Steve and Scott's pages, open house, convert to PDF, convert to JPEG, Zoho input templates, image sizing, mail merge with the first name, links on pictures, emails, and a website link. Let's see here, font size and color, contact versus leads. What's that? Creating a template and emailing it out, copies results, seeing the results, update contact information, email them to get their current, call them to get their current email address. If they opt out, change the backside. So like this one, he was an opt-out because I just changed it, net dot, so he's an opt-out. I do this just to make sure that they don't get contacted by accident, but we don't lose their contact information. They say, just email me, and you still have it. You just got to change it to take that off. But opt-out is very important. You don't want to get sued. And then you want to follow up with them. And I think that's all that I have on my notes from our meeting last night with Steve. Hope you find that helpful. And, make your templates. Make them your own. Work in pages. Change it around. You can start with this. There's plenty of templates that James and I have for certain things. Boat shows, business cards, you name it. And then you can convert that into a template into Zoho and web blast out to 1,000 people. You can also web blast out to the leads to try to change those leads into contacts for yourself. Again, thanks for watching. Have a great day.